Good evening and welcome to Ukraine Brief here on TVP World. Today marks day 1406 since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. I'm Salia Stremska and here's what you need to know today. We begin with the latest efforts to achieve peace in Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has once again said he is ready for talks in any format with Vladimir Putin. He also stressed that holding a Ukrainian referendum would be impossible without secure national infrastructure. In addition, Zelenskyy announced on X that an agreement has been reached with countries from the coalition of the willing to hold new talks. First, national security advisors will meet in Ukraine in just a few days on January 3rd. That meeting will be followed by another round of talks, this time among leaders. It will be hosted by Emmanuel Macron in France.
Rustem Umerov has just reported on the arrangement that was reached with the national security advisors of the coalition of the willing countries to hold a meeting in the near future. We are planning it for January 3rd in Ukraine. Shortly after that, discussions will take place at the leaders' level. The meetings are necessary. We are planning it for January 6th in France. I am grateful to President Trump's team for their readiness to participate in all effective formats. Today, our teams were in contact, and I have now discussed with Rustem our next steps and priorities in negotiations. We are not losing a single day.
Now on to an update from the front lines. At least 4 people have been killed and more than a dozen wounded over the past day due to continued Russian attacks, mostly in regions close to the front line. Emergency crews rescued a woman from the rubble of a house damaged in a Russian attack in the eastern city of Slovyansk on Monday, after an airstrike hit a residential area and damaged more than 24 homes. In a separate drone attack, 1 civilian was killed and another wounded in the nearby town of Druszkivka. According to national police, Russian forces have continued to strike Slovyansk over the past day, dropping 4 guided bombs on the city and damaging around 36 private homes as well as administrative buildings. In the Zaporizhzhia region, at least 1 civilian was killed and 5 others wounded as Russia launched more than 15 airstrikes, hundreds of artillery shells and drone attacks. Homes, civilian infrastructure and vehicles were destroyed or damaged during these attacks. In the Kherson region, Russian strikes killed 2 people and injured 2 others, including a child. Meanwhile, in the northern Chernihiv region, over 75,000 households remain without electricity following attacks on energy infrastructure, and authorities have ordered the mandatory evacuation of residents from 14 border villages due to daily Russian attacks. People in Zaporizhzhia continue to resist Russia's attempts to seize the region, voicing trust in Ukraine's armed forces. At the same time, Ukraine's intelligence chief, Kirill Budanov, is warning that Russia aims to capture all of Donbas and Zaporizhzhia by 2026.
Honestly, I don't take it seriously. There are the thoughts of an idiot.
I don't believe Putin will accept any peace deal. He's a bastard that doesn't want to give anything up. He wants to grab everything. That's why I don't believe anything will come out of the peace talks.
I don't believe in it. I believe in the soldiers who are protecting our borders. I believe they will stand firm and that those bastards won't get through.
Putin is insane. His goals are to complete the special military operation, and he will fight until the end to accomplish them. We have to fight until the end with all the strength we have.
Today, Russian drones struck 2 civilian vessels as they were entering a Ukrainian port on the Black Sea to load wheat. That's according to Ukrainian Navy. According to a Facebook post by Ukrainian Navy, Russian drone strikes hit 2 civilian ships, the Imakris III and the Captain Karam. Based on the images released, the drones caused minor damage, with shrapnel marks visible on the vessels. The Navy emphasized that ports and civilian shipping are part of civilian infrastructure, stating that the attacks, quote, create a threat to the lives of peaceful citizens and undermine global food security. Deliberate strikes on civilian objects are a deliberate war crime. The Russian Federation is a terrorist state. Both ships were sailing under the flag of Panama. Now to business news. The state-linked defense conglomerate Edge, based in the UAE, plans to acquire a 30% stake in Ukrainian defense tech company Firepoint. That's according to BBC News Ukraine. The deal, reportedly valued at around $760 million, would place the company's overall valuation at $2.5 billion. Founded in 2022, Firepoint produces the long-range strike drones FP1 and FP2, with claims of manufacturing up to 200 drones per day. FP1 drones remain the most frequently used platform in deep strike missions targeting oil refineries and fuel depots across Russia. According to BBC News Ukraine, confidential sources at the company stated that the Firepoint has already submitted the necessary documents to the Ukrainian Anti-Monopoly Committee. Edge, headquartered in Abu Dhabi, has previously acquired defense firms across Europe and Latin America as it expands its global reach. And that's a wrap for Ukraine Brief. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more here on TVP World.